Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Empowerment Technologies Week 1, Module 2, and as promised, I am recording a video lesson for Module 2, which is entitled Online Safety, Security, and Ethics. So, this module will contain tips on how to be safe online, and also will give information about security online, because alam natin lahat na madaming issues, maraming cybercrimes ang nangyayari online, and also ethics, meaning etiquette, no? The do's and the don'ts when you are online. Let's go and define what is online safety and security. Because now we all know that the digital access, the mass participation is at an all-time high, especially due to the pandemic. Ang daming oras ng mga tao ngayon na pumunta online. Unlike before, na busy ang mga tao sa mga bagay-bagay, they have other things to do. So, let's say, a little bit, 1 to 2 hours or 3 hours, maximum 4 hours a day sila nag-go online. But right now, during pandemic, karamihan sa atin, it's like minimum 8 hours a day tayo online. So, internet has a lot of advantages and beneficial things kung alam natin kung paano siya gamitin ng tama. However, the ease of access and the various avenues, online predators, and other people with bad intention are proliferating in the corners of the internet. Just like how businessmen, how educators make use of different platforms online para sa kanilang mga objective, yung mga masasamang tao, ginagamit din ang online platform para sa kanilang masasamang objective, no? So it really is, it's like an avenue kung saan pwede kang gumawa ng activity, whether bad or good, depende sa intention nung gumagawa, no? So, let's see some of the risky things we post in social media. Okay, so, types of information and the risks, no? Ang kaakibat na risk nung pag-post natin ng mga information na to. Like, for example, first name. So, even though it's just first name, akala natin okay lang, pero magagamit pa rin kasi yan ng mga hackers, especially identity theft or identity fraud na type of crimes. No, they can get your first name, especially if you also posted your last name and your middle name. Wala na, pwede na siyang mag-act as you. For example, sabihin natin na bata pa kasi kayo, no? So hindi kayo papakialamanan. But in reality, you can be a victim of this. Anyone can be a victim of this. Gagamitin nila yung pangalan mo para manloko na ibang tao, para mangharas, para gamitin yung reputation mo, you know, just to get information from other people. Let's say, may kaibigan ka na mayaman, and best friend mo siya, so pwede kang magtanong ng kahit ano sa kanya. And then, that predator uses you, your identity, to get through that friend, to get information. Akala natin wala lang, di ba? Akala natin hindi nakakasama, akala natin wala tayong ginagawang mali, but then, it could be used. Pwede kang gawing daanan ng mga online predators, ng mga masasamang tao to get information from where they want it to be, no? So, current and previous schools, there you go, still identities again, no? Mahirap kasi to, guys. Like, for example, sinabi niyo nag-graduated from Muslim Islamic School. I have seen a lot of, what do you call this one? Profile pages in Facebook. No, not really profile pages, but profiles of people in Facebook na grabe, nakalagay lahat, like kung saan siya pinanganak, birthday niya, elementary, high school, college, even where he or she is working right now. As in, di ba, kung ako ang isang masamang tao at gusto kong kunin yung identity mo, wala be. Kahit ano pa ang itatanong sa akin ng investigator, I can answer all of the things that is crucial information. Di ba? So, that's really bad. You really have to limit the information you are posting online. Your cellphone number. Okay, magugulat kayo, si Teacher Sura lagi nagpo-post ng cellphone number. That is for, transaction purposes. A lot of people really need to contact me from my colleagues to my students. So, nagpo-post ako niyan. But for you na siguro hindi masyadong kailangan ng transaction online, do not post your cell phone numbers. And then do not post who your mother and father are, especially their maiden names. Yung mother mo, especially her maiden name. Wag talaga guys, because maybe hindi pa kayo naka-open ng mga bank accounts or hindi pa kayo naka-try ng car loan, house loan, and all of these loans. But one of the most popular, pinaka-common na security question is, what is your mother's maiden name? Okay, yun ang pinaka-common na security question. Kung ma-answer mo yun, kahit hindi mo alam ang password ng account, you can get in. Okay, so that is why do not post the mother's maiden name. Yung father kasi, it can be used, the father's name can be used in identity theft. Aside from that, one of the most common security questions as well, what is your first pet's name? At saka, what is the make and model of your first car? Yan ang mga pinaka common security questions. So for example, post ka ng post sa Facebook about the first car that you had. To post mo ngayon yung picture itself. Kitang-kita, Mitsubishi, Hilux, pati ang plate number. Like, anybody na merong masamang intention para sa'yo, wala na kuya, wala na te. Makukuha ka na niya. It will be a negative effect for you. Next is, who are your siblings? Again, still another for identity theft or identity fraud, because again, tatanungin kasi yan ng mga investigator kung ikaw ba talaga yun, no? Yung nagpapanggap na ikaw, kung kilala niya pati mga kapatid mo, then come on man. Anong magagawa ng investigator, di ba? The investigator will be like, alam niya lahat. Alam niya ang pangalan ng tatay, ng nanay, alam niya even mga kapatid. Tapos pag-search niya sa Facebook, pati yung mga kapatid mo, nag-post din ng mga kung ano-anong bagay, like saan sila nakatira ngayon, ilan ang anak nila. The identity theft or the fraudster knows everything about you, di ba? Okay, so your address as well, oh my gosh, aside from identity theft and fraud, your address, when posted, can also be used by the burglars. Yung mga magnanakaw, mga akyat bahay gang. Tapos magpo-post ka pa, at the moment, we're on the beach, kasali lahat ng buong pamilya. Bam! Alam niya na walang tao sa bahay. O, diba? Parang sinabihan mo yung magnanakaw na walang tao sa bahay. Nandito kami lahat sa beach. Ayun, diba? So, do not do that, okay? Your home phone number as well. Again, the same thing. For identity theft ito, at identity fraud. And then your birthday. Itong birthday, aside from identity theft at fraud, magagamit ito siya. This can also be used for any type of PIN. Kasi nga, ginagamit din to as a, what do you call this one? Security key, no? Mga keyword. For passport, for, of course, birth certificate. Pwede kang kumuha sa barangay ng mga clearance lang, basta alam mo itong mga information na to. Also, marami sa atin ngayon, I don't know kung ginagawa niyo pa rin to, ang PIN number is birth date. Kaya nga hindi maganda na gawing password ang birthday. Pero marami pa rin sa atin ang gumagamit nun. So, that is why do not post your birthday. Because most of the time, hindi mo namalayan, nasa mga passwords mo, hindi mo namamalayan, ini-incorporate mo yung birthday mo or birth year. So, these are some of the information that you usually post na hindi mo napansin na risky siya. There are a lot of other things that are, risky actually. Like for example, hobbies, para sa mga tao na nagtatrabaho na salary, what else? Current workplace, yung mga bagay-bagay na meron kayo, bagong bili, ganyan-ganyan, gina-post ninyo lahat. Because makikita ng tao na, ay may kaya siya, ay mayaman siya. So you can be a victim, no? Kung parati nila nakikita na ganon, because they think they can get something from you. So stop posting those things. Okay? Okay, so go ahead. Tips to stay safe online. So be mindful of what you share online and what site you share it to. Although sabihin natin na pinaigting na ng Facebook ang security nila, freely mo kasi binibigay yung information, 'di ba? So That's not good. By the way, what site you share it to? For example, may mga blogs dyan na nagpapabenta ng mga cute na mga, I don't know, mga K-pop stuff maybe, or mga plush toys, or mga souvenirs, I don't know, mga limited edition ng mga something. Then magbibili ka, and then syempre ibibigay mo yung pangalan mo, buong pangalan, buong address, kasi nga isa-ship sa iyo yung product. So be careful what site you share it to. No? You have to check first if the site is legitimate. Legit ba siya na seller? Okay? Kasi baka naman scammer siya o nag-fish lang siya ng information from you. Ayun, binigay mo na yung information. Wala na. Diba? Next is, do not just accept terms and conditions. Read it. I know, I am very guilty of this one as well. Ang haba kasi ng terms and conditions, so hindi na natin binabasa sometimes. But you have to read it. Okay? But if you really have the time, please read it. Next is, know the security features of the social networking site you use. By keeping your profile private, search engines will not be able to scan your profile and will not be able to, pag merong nag-search sa you online, bibigyan niya lahat yung information mo. No, when they go to your profile, it would be locked. They can only see your profile image, if I'm not mistaken, at saka yung header. That's it. Tapos na. So, try to visit the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or ano pa ba yung mga ginagamit ninyo ngayon ng mga websites. I-visit niyo yung privacy settings nila or yung settings itself, no? Just to see what are your options for privacy and security. Next, do not share your password with anyone. I have told you this during MIL. Even to your father or mother or your siblings, do not share your password. Bakit? Ikaw, napakaingat mo sa password mo. Hindi mo sinasabi sa ibang tao. And then, yung kapatid mo be like, yung ate ko, isang password lang yung ginagamit niya sa TikTok, sa Instagram, sa Facebook, sa Twitter. Isahan lang para madaling tandaan. Seemingly, walang problema. Seemingly safe. Diba? Hindi naman sinabi yung password mo. But once na-crack yung password mo sa TikTok, alam na kaagad ng hacker na it's the same password to everything. So, wala na, diba? So, do not share your password with anyone unless kayo lahat sa bahay ay aware, unless lahat kayo ay may presence of mind na hindi basta-basta magsabi ng information, then okay, why not? But then, kung alam mo sa iyong sarili na ikaw lang yung media and information literate sa bahay, then don't. Okay? Next, avoid logging into public networks or Wi-Fi. Browsing in incognito or private mode will not protect you from hackers. Okay. Porket free ang Wi-Fi, porket public Wi-Fi siya, akala natin okay na. But most of the time, ang mga interceptors, mga online predators, mga hackers, mga even listeners, meron kasi yan yung nakikinig lang, nagatingin-tingin lang sa traffic sa internet, no? Hindi masyadong tao dito, hindi nag-hacker talaga, hindi nag-attack. But then, kumukuha siya ng information by listening. And sometimes, nag-intercept siya. Anong ibig sabihin ng intercept? For example, mag-send ka ng email in between. No? In between, kukunin niya yung email, kukunin niya lang information, ibabalik niya ulit sa daanan, sa ruta, and then makakarating pa rin doon sa pinapadalhan mo. So, parang hindi natin napansin, no, na may nangyaring interception, but in reality, merong nangyaring interception. May ibang tao na nakakabasa ng mga email natin. This is very crucial and important to offices and big corporations na kung saan yung mga files, yung mga importanteng document, yung mga contracts, yung mga resibo and all of that, no, ini-intercept yan just to get little pieces of information that could help them get millions perhaps, or even thousands or hundreds, just to get something out of that corporation. Now, sasabihin nyo, okay, public Wi-Fi pero naka-incognito naman ako, it should be okay. Pag normal browsing ang ginagawa natin sa isang web browser, nasisave niya lahat ng cookies, lahat ng sessions na ibinibigay ng mga website. Ano po ang cookies? Okay, I'm sure narinig nyo na ang cookie. Cookies, lagi kayong tinatanong yan, di ba, ng mga online sites. Cookies, ganito, we have some cookies, accept or read terms, di ba, yun usually. Okay, anong ibig sabihin ng cookies? Ang cookies is a little bit of program code na ibinibigay or sinesave ng website na yon sa loob ng iyong PC. para pagbalik mo sa website na yon, just in case, pag bumalik ka sa website na yon, that website already knows your information and your preferences so that it will be customized feel for you. So, it will have a better user experience. That is cookies. Okay, usually, a few days, nawawala tong cookies, nag-e-expire. Okay? But, pwede siyang gamitin ng mga ibang tao to get your preferences and to give or to show you ads. No? So, yun ang hindi maganda doon. By the way, nabanggit ko ang session. Ano naman ang session teach? Ang session is the website saves all your information while you are browsing the website in a specific duration. So, time. Okay? So, for example, nagagamit ako ng Moodle. Napansin nyo ba guys sa Moodle? That is why safe ang Moodle natin, yung ginagamit natin online. Why? Because meron siyang expiration ng session. Pansinin nyo, pag matagal naka-open yung Moodle, tapos hindi mo ginagalaw, may sasabihin siya na your session has expired. Extend session, di ba? Sasabihin niya yon. So, ibig sabihin, ang session, meron siyang duration na kung saan isi-save niya lahat yung information mo. Pag natapos na yung duration na yon, you have to log in again. Meaning, you have to give credentials again. That is why session is much safer than cookies. So again, ang incognito mode, yun lang ang hindi niya inaalaw ang cookies, no? Sa iyong web browsing experience. That's all that it does. Okay? But what do you call this one? The hacker can still, for example, kung meron siyang mga software or meron siyang techniques na ginagamit, they can still get your password, they can still get your information and whatnot. Okay? So do not talk to strangers whether online or face to face. Ayan na nga. Basta binigyan mo ng oras ang isang tao, naapektuhan ka kasi niyan eh. You feel familiar with that person. Diba? That's how you become friends, by talking to people. But then, what you not know is that friends sometimes are actually enemies. Enemies that haven't attacked you yet. Ganon sometimes. Hindi lang natin alam. Actually, kung merong mga ahas sa totoong buhay, may ahas din sa online. It's the same thing. So, whatever are the contingencies you are doing in real life, in the face-to-face, tawag dito, scenario, you have to do that online as well. Hindi porket nag-comment siya sa comment mo, magsasagot ka na rin agad na parang besties na kayo. No, okay? So, you do not do that. Do not talk to strangers. Do not talk to people online, kahit sino-sino lang. And then never post anything about a future vacation that is similar to posting rob my house at this date. Yeah, aside from that. Aside sa example ko kanina na at the moment, tapos nagpo-post ka na nasa beach kayong lahat. Huwag ka rin mag-post na we'll be going to Dubai in March 13 to ganito. Binigay mo ang buong date. Like, really? Diba? Yung iba nagpo-post ng ticket. I know, no, na hindi nyo to ginagawa. But, I want you to observe. It happens. It happens in real life and that is how they become victims. Okay? Tawag nga dito, sabi nga nila, walang manloloko kung walang magpapaloko. No? So, this is why we are tawag dito, nag-aaral ng empowerment technologies to become aware para hindi tayo mabiktima in the future. Alhamdulillah, wala pa tayo nabiktima ng kahit sino or kahit ano. Inshallah, hindi pa tayo mabiktima ng mga taong ito. At malayo sana sa atin ng mga taong ito actually, itong mga predators, online hackers, and whatnot. Okay, another tips to stay safe online, add friends to you know in real life. Yung kakilala mo lang in real life. And also, pansinin nyo guys ha, naiirita ako actually these days, yung bang WW yung account sa Facebook. Tapos i-add ako as friend ulit and I'm not sure kung siya talaga yun. That is why I have to ask the person itself. Alam mo yun, medyo hassle lang kasi kailangan mo hanapin yung old account, unfriend that account, block even, and then add the new account. I know it's hassle pero kailangan mo tong gawin for your own safety, okay? And then avoid visiting untrusted websites. Lalo na yung masyadong maraming ads, no? Kasi pag may na-click ka doon na isang ad, that could that could carry malwares, malicious softwares, malwares, and that could do damage and bad things to your laptop, to your PC, to your cell phone. So, wag kayo masyadong pumunta sa mga website na to, no? Next, install and update. Okay. Install and update an antivirus software on your computer. Use only one antivirus software to avoid conflicts. Yes, there you go. For example, meron ka ng McAfee, meron ka pang Kaspersky. These are all antivirus. Ito lang actually yung mga alam ko. McAfee, ano ba? Kaspersky, Nod 32. May Nod 32 pa ba? Nord 32, Avira. There are a lot, no? Madami pa actually na mga antivirus software. And you have to have an antivirus software even in your cell phones, no? Especially in your cell phone, actually. Ang ginagamit ko ngayon is Windows Defender. And really, you have to keep on updating this antivirus kasi everyday may bagong virus. So, yung antivirus software, nag-a-update din paano i-combat yung bagong virus. That is why you have to really update your antivirus software. Not just the antivirus, every other software inside your system or your laptops, PC, whatever that is. Next, if you have Wi-Fi at home, make it private network by adding a password. And from time to time, you have to change password. By the way, speaking of passwords, maganda daw na nag-change ng password every 2 months, no? And that goes the same way for your Wi-Fi networks and your private accounts. Avoid downloading anything from untrusted websites. Okay, so dun lang tayo sa mga trusted, like for example, Spotify, YouTube, ano pa ba? I'm not sure. So, basta dun, maghanap tayo ng mga trusted websites at dun tayo mag-download. But the software, do not use pirate ones. Okay. Do not reply or click links from suspicious emails. Okay, ganito. Pag may nag-email sa inyo, nakita ninyo ang pangalan, pansinin ninyo ang pangalan, pag hindi trusted, wag ninyo i-open. Okay, nakita mo ang pangalan, medyo okay siya. But there is no subject heading. Okay? Pag walang subject heading, that could be a possible scam or spam. No? Okay, there's a difference between scam and spam. Siguro, pero feeling ko na, sabi ko na sa inyo to last time, ang spam is yung constant na mga napakaraming email, unnecessary email. Ang scam naman is yung panloloko. It's a system ng panloloko. Okay? Pag walang subject heading, guys, do not open it. Okay? Kasi pansinin niyo kung kayo ang mag-send ng email, pag walang subject heading, di ba anong sasabihin ng Gmail or ng Yahoo Mail? Di ba kailangan mag-add ka ng, sasabihin niya, please add a subject heading bago mo isi-send. So, kung walang subject heading, ibig sabihin they are using a different type of software. Okay? And by the way, itong mga emails niyo, kinukuha nila ito sa mga different websites kung saan nakalagay ka ng email doon. Different types of subscription, different types of anything, no? So, that is why do not click these links because they might be phishers or, what do you call this one? Meron pa nga mga hacker, guys, na pag nag-click ka ng something, they will be able to to access your laptop or your PC remotely. Ibig sabihin, they can take over your laptop or your PC. Meron ding mga ibang hackers na they will, pag-click mo ng link na yon or ng email na yon, in the background, meron na siyang dinownload na a piece of code sa iyong laptop or PC. And he, the attacker, or she, the attacker, can activate that bot, robot or bot lang yung tinatawag nila dyan, bot, B-O-T. They can activate that anytime they want. Nag-click ka lang ng something and then in the background, marami kasing ginagawa ang computer mo in the background, you just don't know, no? For example, I will show you some things. This is your task manager. Ito yung mga nakikita natin na naka-open sa PC ko. But then, background processes, there you go. As you can see, no? Background processes. Ito yung mga nangyayari sa likod. Okay, so these things, no? Ang daming nangyayari. What I'm trying to say is, ang daming nangyayari sa background processes ng iyong laptop. Marami kang hindi nakikita na ginagawa ng iyong laptop or ng computer mo. We do not know everything that happens or takes place. No? So, ibig sabihin, ang daming nangyayari na hindi natin alam. So, be very careful about that. Okay? Lastly, make online purchases from secure sites. Yun na nga, yung sinabi ko kanina na baka blog lang, tapos bibili kayo ng mga bagay doon. Make sure that it is legit. Make sure, usually guys, a recommendation from a friend who experienced buying from that blog or online store is still the very good or the very best option para ma-check mo. Kasi kung may naka-experience na iba at okay ang naging resulta, probably okay na rin siya for you. Okay? So next, common internet threats, ayun na nga, pinakauna ang malware or malicious software, any program or file that is harmful to a computer. Malware yan siya. Marami tayong types ng malware. First, virus. A virus or a malicious program designed to replicate itself and transfer from one computer to another in the internet, local networks, FDCDs, etc. That is a virus. Ang worm naman is actually a type of virus, ang worm, that transfer from one computer to another by any type of means. Ang pinakaunang virus actually na nagawa ay I love you. Ito, the I love you virus. And it's a worm. At magugulat kayo, yes, gawa po siya sa Manila. Actually, ano to siya? Project ng isang computer science student ba yun? Nakalimutan ko yung kwento na to. Basta project siya ng isang computer science student. Kumalat exponentially. Tapos nag-replicate. Kaya nga worm Maraming mail ang na-replicate tapos na-receive ng napakaraming tao. Yun ang nangyari doon. But the common worm that we experience right now is pag ukayado billah, astagfirullah, alam nyo guys, naapektuhan na ako nito nung college days ko, worm, at saka Trojan virus, ay go, grabe, sakit sa ulo talaga. Okay, ganito, ang worm, gagayahin niya lahat ng file mo sa loob ng iyong laptop or PC. As in, lahat, merong replicate, merong copy. Magugulat ka saan dito ang totoo at hindi. Tapos, ang nakakairita, hindi lang to kaisa or kadalawa. Paramihin niya talaga ang pag-replicate hanggang masira na ang laptop mo, hanggang masira na ang computer mo. Okay, hanggang mag-crash ang system ng iyong computer yung gamit ko that time. Mag-crash talaga guys. Mawala talaga. Wala ka talagang ibang option but to reformat. Grabe kasakit sa katawan yan. Okay, lalo na nagtitesis ako that time, halos ay nako. That was worm. And then, mas masakit pa itong Trojan. Okay, there you go. Let's go to Trojan. A malicious program that disguises as a useful program but once downloaded or installed, leaves your PC unprotected and allows hackers to get information. Okay, aside from this definition, no, itong Trojan na ito, aside from this definition, which is actually nakakatakot na talaga siya, no? Aside from that, pag hindi ka nakakonect sa internet at naapektuhan ka ng Trojan na virus, actually, nagtetesis na ako that time. Imagine yun guys, nagtetesis ako. Ang buhay ng isang computer science student ay nasa computer niya. Andun lahat ng project, andoon lahat ng, ng college life mo sa isang computer. And then yung ate ko, meron siyang MP3 player ba yun? Meron siyang MP3 player, tapos parang pinansak niya sa sa computer ko. I even told her na, uy, wag na kasi baka may yan. Sabi ko, baka may virus, mahirap na ang thesis ko. Parang ganun yung sinabi ko sa kanya. Tapos sabi niya sa akin, wala naman, hindi ako hindi naman daw siya, tawag dito, nagpapansak kahit saan-saan lang. But I know, in reality, na usually nasa internet cafe siya. At doon siya nagda-download ng mga songs and music and whatnot. And I was like, okay, sige, kasi nahiya din ako. Siyempre, ate ko, di ba? Pagpansak niya ng ng MP3 niya, bam! Kitang-kita ko talaga lahat ng ng files ko, naging .exe. Tapos yung alam mo yun, .exe na siya, ibig sabihin naging executable command siya. Ibig sabihin yung Microsoft Word mo na file, hindi na siya .doc. Naging .exe na siya. Di wala na yung document. Wala na. Lahat. Lahat ng files ganon. That was really painful. As in, just imagine guys, kung kayo waiyado billah, sana talaga hindi nyo yun. Sana talaga hindi nyo yun maranasan yung ganon. Grabe. And imagine, overnight, I had to reformat my computer and go back to zero. Alhamdulillah, naka-backup ako ng thesis ko. Kasi nga, syempre, that's another tip, guys. That's another tip. Backup talaga. Lalo na yung mga importante na files, mga importante talaga na mga tawag dito, mga files ninyo dyan and whatnot. Sa PC ba yan, laptop, or your smartphones? Backup talaga, no? Backup once, backup twice, backup every 1 month, backup every 2 months, basta meron lang kayong copy sa any other place aside from your laptop, PC, or smartphones. It could be in a flash drive, it could be in the cloud service, it could be anywhere, no? Just back up. So, next is Spyware. A program that runs in the background without you knowing it. Kaya nga spy. It has ability to monitor what you are currently doing and typing through keylogging. Ayan na nga, itong keylogger. Ang keylogger is that, para makuha yung password mo, nire-record niya yung bawat keystroke na ginagawa mo sa iyong keyboard. Okay? So, pag for example, nagpindot ka ng letter F dyan, of course, i-record niya letter F. Okay? So, wala. So, that is why, napaka-sophisticated ng mga software na ginagamit ng mga hackers. So, you really have to protect yourself, no? So, imagine mo, meron silang ganito, keylogger. Something that records your keystroke. Wala, di ba? Parang talo ka talaga. So, you have to really be aware. So, ibig sabihin, pag connected ka sa internet, you really have to be aware of your surroundings, of the websites that you go to. Okay? Next is Adware. Ayan, advertisement. Di ba, usually, pag pumupunta ka sa mga, magda-download kayo ng K-drama or, manga or, anime. Di ba usually ang mga mga websites na yan, ang dami-daming pop-up, no? Huwag niyong i-click yung mga pop-up, guys. Click niyo yung X all the time, okay? Or the very best way is to not go to these websites. Kasi we can never tell, no? Adwares. And one of the the most fearsome right now, currently, ever since 2017 until now, ransomware. So, it's a ransom software, a type of malicious software from cryptovirology. Wow, amazing. That threatens to publish the victim's data or perpetually block access to it unless a ransom is paid. For example, sa isang smartphone, naka-download ka ng ransomware, wa'yadu billah. Pag-download mo ng ransomware, ilalock niya ang cellphone mo. And then, automatically, lahat ng files mo sa loob ng iyong smartphone are encrypted. Ano ibig sabihin ng encrypted again? Encrypted. Nakalock, nakasecure. Something that should be decrypted bago mo mabasa ang file. Okay, bago mo makita ang image, it should be decrypted first. It could be encrypted with a password, a lock key, whatever that is. Basta encrypted siya. Ibig sabihin nakasecure siya, nakablock. Okay? So, gina-encrypt niya lahat ng picture sa loob ng iyong cellphone. Tapos sasabihin niya, bayaran mo ako ng something and then I will just unblock your cellphone. So, kailangan talaga guys, you really have to be careful. Why? Currently, wala pang nakakrak. Wala pang nakakrak sa mga ransomwares. Unless, meron kasi mga ibang hackers, I don't know, they have this community. Pinupost nila yung mga old algorithms nila, mga old software nila. No, yung mga encryption algorithm nila, pinupost din nila yan online, no? So you can use like decrypting methods na subok na nakakrack nung ginamit sa mga ransomware before. Pero it updates kasi every day. Every day pabagsik ng pabagsik yung encryption nila, yung encrypting method nila. So wala kang magagawa talaga kung hindi mag-reformat. That's the easiest way to combat ransomware, reformat. But guys, for example lang, pag ma-biktima kayo ng ransomware, do not pay the ransom. Kasi pag nagbayad ka, aabusuhin ka na nila. And you cannot do anything about it. Just think about it this way. Kumita sila ng pera sa'yo. What makes you think na hindi nila uulitin yun? Diba? So do not pay them. Okay? The very best way is you have a backup installed somewhere, and then you can just reformat your phone. It will go back to its settings, no? And okay na. Ang mahirap kasi dito sa ransomware, ang tina-target actually nila is yung mga mayayaman na tao, yung mga importanteng tao. And then, of course, maybe you have something in your phone. I don't know what that is. Maybe a contract file, a very important file, or maybe, you know, yung mga addictions na in a form of video, images, whatever that is, you know, dirt, something like that. That could be used as a blackmail for you. Ayun, yun ang ginagawa nila. That is one of the most objective why ransomware was made in the first place. Okay, next, madami pa kasi, no, na common internet threats. So, we have malware, and then now we have spam. Ayun na nga, unwanted, unnecessary email, usually from bots or advertisers. It can be used to send a malware. Kaya nga, yung yung Gmail, Yahoo Mail, and any other mails that we have, gumagawa na sila ng algorithm or ng type of filter para maihiwalay ang spam at saka yung mga legit na mga email. And then we have phishing. Ito na yung lagi kong sinasabi, no? Phishing. Ang goal niya is to acquire sensitive personal information like passwords and credit card details. This is done by sending you an email that will directly user to visit a fake website and be asked to update his or her username, password, credit card, or personal information. For example, wala lang kasi talaga akong example dito na ano. But later on, inshallah, I will have a very good example. Yung bang may mga, let me see daw be. I'm going to open a website. Alam natin ng Facebook kasi, di ba? Facebook. Ganyan, di ba? Facebook.com. And it will send you to the Facebook landing page, data privacy. So, kaya hindi ko pinaano yung, yung Facebook ko. Anyway, so, meron din kasi yung bang gagayahin nila yung pangalan, like, let's say, kunwari, WE, ganyan. Tignan natin kung anong maglabas ng ganyan. Okay, tignan nyo naman. Meron kasi akong char. Gumana ang aking security sa web browser ko. You can do this, guys, no? This is a McAfee Web Advisor. So, meron akong tawag dito, web protection because I constantly use websites, no? I am constantly online kasi hindi ko to mapipigilan. Ito na yung way of life natin currently. And it protects me, see? Kasi pag nami-mistype mo yung mga web addresses, merong mga, ayan na, sabi niya, phishing for passwords and more. There you go. This is really good. No, itong software na ito, web advisor ng McAfee. Kasi nga pag wala kang ganito, it will take you to that fake website and it might look the same as Facebook. Then you just go ahead and log in using your username and your password. Wala na, nakuha niya na yung username and password mo. And they can go ahead and hack into your account. Okay, so if you want to protect your web browsers, you can install this, no, Web Advisor McAfee. It's really good. As you can see, no, gi-block niya kaagad. Hindi niya ako pinapunta or hindi niya ako hinayaang makapunta doon sa wrong spelling na Facebook. Okay? And then what else? Okay, protecting reputations online. Before you post something on the web, ask these questions to yourself. Would you want your parents or grandparents to see it? Would you want your future boss to see it? You know, may mga kilala nga ako na nagpo-post ng TikTok nila sa Facebook. And then, seemingly fun lang siya. But then, you know, it affected their careers. So, wag niyong gawin yung mga bagay na yun, ha? Or, pwede kayong maglinis ng timeline. There you go. Buti nga kayo, may option na kayo mag-delete ng mga posts ninyo ngayon eh. So, delete. Untag yourself. Or kung hindi kayo maalis sa tag sa mga images na nakakatawa or, you know, nakakapanirang puri, sabihan nyo yung kaibigan nyo na, uy, tanggalin mo naman yung tag. Or just delete the picture altogether. You know? So, next is if you feel that the post can affect you or others' reputation, ask the one who posted it to pull it down or report it as inappropriate. Ayun. No? So, pwede mo siyang sabihan na, uy, pre or bes, Pakitanggal naman yung picture, hindi maganda yung ano doon, hindi maganda yung picture, pakitanggal naman. Kung hindi niya tinanggal, untag yourself and then report it as inappropriate. Okay, next is copyright infringement, guys. Pinag-usapan na natin to last time. No? So, always assume that the work is copyrighted. Huwag ka lang sige copy. Do not copy, share, or alter without seeking permission. Review and retain licensing agreements. Kung may sinabi doon na kailangan mo kaming i-mention or merong nagsabi doon na sabihin mo yung author, tapos i-lead mo sila sa aking website, you have to do that. Whatever you are doing. For example, it might be a research paper, it might be a YouTube video, it might be a blog entry. Pag sinabi niya nung original author na sabihin mo yung pangalan ko doon, tapos ilagay mo yung website ko, gawin mo dapat yon, okay? Kasi isa yun sa mga ano niya mga tawag dito, agreements niya na pwede mong gamitin yung kanyang intellectual property. Consider buying content. So, yes. Okay. So, kung hindi mo pwedeng, tawag dito, kung hindi siya nagbayag or something else, so bilihin mo na lang yung content, no? Yung license ng content na yon. Give credit to the original author of the page or information. Okay, so sinabihan na tayo dito last time. Tawag dito, tinuruan na kayo bakit kailangan mag-cite and mag-refer ng mga tao because it's important and we really have to give credit to the original author bago pa tayo makasuhan ng copyright infringement or plagiarism or any other part of the cybercrime. Cybercrime kasi ito yung copyright infringement. Okay. So, I will just close this one kasi meron pa ako mga ibang ano dito, mga presentation. So, like for example, so root causes of data breaches. Marami kasi tayong data breaches, guys, na nangyayari. Most of the time, nangyayari yan due to malicious activities. Kinukuha nila yung mga data ninyo. Sometimes a system glitch, na-show yung password, ganyan, naduduplicate yung username, something like that. Or human error, ikaw mismo na nalilik mo yung information. Ikaw mismo, pinopost mo freely yung information about you. So, nakukuha nila yung data mo, no? Kung sino man sila. Mga hackers, mga interceptors, mga online predators, and whatnot. Okay? So, how to secure your data? Keep your doors closed all the time. Ito, usually, nangyayari ito sa offices, no? Sa mga office. So, for example, dito sa Wisdom Islamic School, yung records room, laging merong lock. So, always keep your doors closed. Always lock your devices when not in use. Ito, na-practice ko talaga ito siya dahil kasi nung computer science student pa ako, wala akong pakialam iniiwan ko lang minsan yung laptop ko na, naka-on, hinahayaan ko lang, because I trust the people, no, around me na hindi nila papakialamanan yung laptop ko. But when I entered call center agent, as a call center agent, meron kaming policy na maiwan mo lang ng a few seconds ang computer mo na hindi siya nakalock, merong penalty. Because that is security, no? Security. Aside from the client and the customers na pinoprotektahan natin, also to protect you. Kasi malay mo, may mga kaaway ka dyan sa katrabaho mo, di ba, na gusto kang siraan, gusto kang ganunin, no? or something like that. Gagamitin nila yung account mo to do something bad. So, no, to protect you, always lock your computer. Secure your ID at all times. Not just your school ID, not just any other government IDs, but your username and passwords online. ID din ang tawag dyan, di ba? ML ninyo ng mga passwords. And all of these things, I don't know kung meron kayong password sa ML, pero yung mga iba kasi, mga ibang games like Fortnite, 'di ba? Meron yung ID. So secure it. Do not let somebody else use them. Okay? Do not post personal information like birth date anywhere. Ayun na nga, sinabi na natin kanina. Keep your Wi-Fi password hidden. Keep your confidential files hidden in locked drawers. Always secure your portable storage devices like USB. Huwag nyo iiwang nakakalat-kalat lang kung saan-saan. Shred documents before throwing them in the trash. Especially kayo guys, kung may mga resibo-resibo kayo dyan, padala sa Shopee, padala sa Lazada. Because marami na namang scam ngayon eh. They have another modus operandi na yung pangalan mo sa di ba tinatapon nyo lang usually yung package? And then, nandun yung buo yung pangalan, address, and whatnot, information ninyo doon sa package ng Lazada, ng Entrego, ng Shopee, whatnot. gagamitin yan ng mga masasamang tao. That's why you have to shred whatever document that is. That is a document. That is an invoice. At napaka-importante ng invoice. It's a receipt that you have received the package. Okay? Pwede nila yung gamitin next time na magpepeke sila ng package and then they will just knock on your door and then, I don't know, wayado bila kung anong mangyari. No? And then you being unaware, just, accepts the package and whatnot. This could, dapat yung utak natin is nasa high drive, kumbaga pa. We have to expect the unexpected. We have to be really aware, no? Next, okay, by the way, social engineering. Yes, there you go. Yung mga ibang tao, minsan, mapapansin niyo yung sa mga movie na napapanood niyo yung nagpapanggap ng mga basurero, tapos yung pala nagatingin-tingin na nag-scout na pala ng building or something like that. This is what you call social engineering. Yung mga iba nga, guys, sa sobra nila kagustuhang makakuha na information about corporations, about companies, about a certain individual, people, they can even go to trash cans sa mga basurahan para lang makakuha ng document perhaps na itinapon mo lang na nandoon pala yung information about you. So this is what we call social engineering. Sometimes then they can be somebody online that tries to befriend you. Kakaibiganin ka niya and what not. It can also be a spying, no? Biglang, for example, tawag dito, biglang kapitbahay mo or biglang ka-roommate mo or biglang meron kang ka-boardmate. And then apparently, nandyan lang pala siya to scout you. Kung pwede ka bang biktimahin, kung meron ka bang pera at pwede bang kunin yung pera sa'yo. Those kind of things. This is what you call social engineering, and it happens. And you are going to college in just a few years, in just a few months actually. This could happen, no? So you have to be, again, aware. Next, ngayon, COVID-19 cyber attack, ang daming issue ngayon. Merong merong mga malware, no? Na nagpa-pop up sa cellphone ng ibang tao. This is another modus operandi. Magpa-pop up siya, tapos sasabihin niya na, are you COVID-19 infected? Are you safe? Tapos i-click mo yon. Tapos sasabihin niya na, input all information. Ayun, in-input mo din. O, di nakuha niya na ang iyong mga tawag dito, information. So, be wary of these things. People, yung masasamang tao, nagta-take advantage sila, no, sa mga bagay-bagay na nangyayari sa inyo. So, phishing, again, nasabi ko na ito kanina, fraudulent attempt to obtain sensitive information such as username, password, and whatnot. Yung iba nga, tinetext ka, yun pala ang pinakamadaling example, yung may nagte-text sa'yo na nanalo ka, you are a winner of win-win, ganito. Call me, or contact me, or send me an email, ganito. Huwag niyong replyan to, guys. Wag. Kahit as a joke. Kahit wag, okay? Just don't, okay? Ignore, delete, block. Okay? So, just please don't even waste your time on these people, obviously. And then, vishing or smishing, grabe na to. Ay, ang dami na nating terms ngayon kasi nga nag-a-upgrade din itong mga attackers natin, itong mga hackers natin. So, phishing done via voice calls or text messaging to trick users in giving personal information. Yung iba nga dati pa, 'di ba? Mga old technique na ginagawa ng mga hackers is tatawagan kanila and they will be like, "No, hospital yung yung kapatid mo, nandito siya sa ganito na hospital. Tapos kailangan ng pera and what not, ganyan. Padala mo dito." Ay na lang, 'di ba? Pero wag kayo, guys. May naloloko talaga na ganito. Yung mga pamilya na nasa ibang bansa, yung kapatid, or nag-aaral sa ibang lugar, syempre, diba, parang maano ka talaga, may mga times na maluloko ka talaga. Pag sinabi niya na, yung kapatid mo, nandito, nang ganito. Because you can never be sure, malay mo totoo, diba? So, that is why, may naloloko pa rin talaga ng mga ganitong klaseng technique. So, again, be very careful. Pag tinatawagan tayo ng parents natin, sagutin natin agad. Pag tinatawagan tayo ng ate, kuya natin, sagutin natin agad, kahit busy tayo. Kasi nga hindi natin alam ang nangyayari sa kanila. Malay mo may nag-contact sa kanila na disgrasya ka daw and they want to confirm. Okay? So again, kung mag-aaral kayo sa ibang lugar or mapunta kayo sa ibang lugar, malayo kayo sa family nyo, be very careful. Okay? Kung hindi nyo masagot agad ang tawag nila, i-text ninyo. I-text ninyo, sabihin nyo agad may ginagawa ako, bakit? No, mabilis lang yan. Kahit gaano kayo ka-busy, for sure, mabilis lang yan. Okay? Next is spear or whale fishing. This is for your information only. Big fish ang tinatarget nito. Ano ang mga big fish? Yung mga mayayamang tao. Okay? So, that is spear or whale fishing. Fishing via social media. Yung mga challenge na yan. Look at that. Yung mga challenge na yan. Guys, wag na nating patulan yung mga challenge na yan. Yung I challenge you to post your entire full name so that they can fish your first name, last name, and your middle name, and even your mother's maiden name. Sabihin mo sa akin ang advisor mo from grade 1 to 6. Again, something that can be used as, what do you call this one? Information for identity theft or fraud. Okay? Meron pa yung challenge na yung, I challenge you to post your, beautiful daughter's picture. Wayado bilas, tagfirula. Ayun, ginamit ng mga online predators yung mga muka ng bata at gi-photoshop sa mga, tawag dito, pornographic sites. This is not good. Again, anybody could be a victim. So you really have to be aware. Okay? Kung ano yung pinupost ninyo, think before you click. Think before you like, think before you dislike, think before you comment, think. Okay, tips to avoid being a victim. So, check this before opening an email. File attachments. Usually, kung sinabi niya na magsisend siya with a file attachment, that's good. Pero kung hindi mo kilala, nagsend sa'yo ng file attachment, do not open, do not download. Okay? And if, for example, to prevent these things, no? Kung hindi mo kung kailangan mo talagang i-check kung ano yung file attachment, then install a web advisor. Something that will scan. Pero alhamdulillah, ang Gmail, 'di ba, pag mag-click ka ng mag-download ka ng file, magsabi siya scanning for virus. That's good. Pero mas maganda pa rin kung doble-doble yung protection mo. So meron kang web advisor at saka yung security ng Gmail. That would be good. Next is attention grabbing offers. If it's too good to be true, usually it's fake. If it's too good to be true. Buy one, take one. Cellphone. iPad. Buy one, take one. 70% off. MacBook Air. That's too good to be true, right? So, huwag kang maniwala sa mga ganong klaseng offer. You won, tawag dito, buy a ticket, a lottery ticket for 10 pesos and then win 10,000 pesos. That's too good to be true. No? Maraming naluloko dito, guys. So, those kind of offers, do not even waste your time on these things. Links. Hover over links to check the destinations. Okay, let me give you an example of that. Kaya importante, guys, na alam niyo itong, what do you call this one? Okay, so I just searched, no? Maganda na alam niyo na itong mga bagay-bagay dito sa loob ng iyong web browser. So you know that this is the entire URL. You know that this is at the bottom, as you can see dito sa baba, sana nakikita nyo pa dito sa baba. This is the status bar. So pag i-hover ko ang mouse ko dito, look at that. Andito sa baba, yung makikita nyo sa baba, yung kanyang website, yung pupuntahan niyang website. Okay, yung link. So, kung iba yung nakikita nyo dyan sa sa link, and from this one, no, itong nakasulat dito sa i-click nyo pa lang na link, then you should ask yourself, this might be a scam. So, I will click that one. Pero ito, guys, itong officialgazette.gov.ph, this is really, legit. This is owned by the, look at that, the government of the Philippines. So, yeah, this is legit. And then, let's see, balik ako doon sa PowerPoint presentation. Sender is unknown, there you go. Aside from, there's no subject, the sender is unknown. Wag na lang muna ninyo i-click, no? And then, element of time. Element of time, there you go. Pinapamadali ka. Sasabihin nila na, buy one, take one. Hurry! Limited offer only. Para tawag dito, feel mo na agad-agad to take action. Okay, so that is usually used by hackers and attackers and whatnot. They usually do that, okay? Yung bang, within 15 minutes, just give me your ganito and you will win 50,000 pesos. Element of time. They want you to act immediately, as soon as possible. Okay, so you have to check this one. You have to be aware of this one. Again, whatever it is, it might be a website or an email. Okay, it's actually applicable to anything. So 5 reasons why cybersecurity is everyone's responsibility. Social engineering again, because the human being is becoming the primary attack vector. Tayo talaga. No? Tayo ang magiging biktima. Sino pa ba ang bibiktimahin kung hindi tao? Di ba? So, anybody could be a victim. Too much connectedness. Ayun na nga. The digital access is so easy. Everybody has time to be online nowadays because we are far too interconnected. You don't even know who you are connected with right now. Sa sobrang connected, sa sobrang... Okay, ganito. Isipin nyo na lang sa Facebook. Friend mo, okay, friend ng friend ng friend ng friend ng friend na mo, they can see your posts. See? That's like too much connectedness, no? Next is rapid technology evolution. Every day, every single day, sabi ko nga nakakapagod mag-update ng technology, nakakapagod makisabay sa flow ng technology kasi every day, something's new. Every day there is a new technology. Every day everything is updated. Like, so hard, no? Na maki-join sa flow ng technology. Next is threat intelligence. Kung akala mo matalino na yung gumagawa ng mga websites, ng mga security, antivirus softwares, the one who does, yung mga masasamang tao, mas matalino pa sila actually. Kasi hindi sila napapagod, hindi sila nagpapahinga. Everyday doon nila ginugugol ang oras nila para mambiktima ng mga tao at gumawa ng mga bagay para makapambiktima pa ng mas maraming tao. This is their job. This is their livelihood. Okay? So they're really good at what they do. Next is privacy, because your privacy is being redefined by all of us. No, yung private dati ay hindi na private ngayon. So what is privacy now? It's a different thing now. Yung privacy noong unang panahon, let's say 1980s, is different from the privacy right now in 2021. So, alam mo yun, it's normal for us to show or to post things that usually noon, 1990s, 1980s, pamilya lang ang nakakaalam. Diba? So, this is social, cultural change that we are, facing right here. They are normalizing these things and it is not good. Kasi kayo mismo ng mga bata ang maapektuhan nito at isipin nyo na lang, ganito rin yung papakain nyo sa mga anak nyo in the future. So, wala na. Diba? Wala nang privacy. Wala na. Okay. So, at the center of security is you. Anyway, so let's go to responsible. I know masyadong marami ang ang diniscuss ko, but these are all important and I wanted you to know these things. So, facts and social media use around the world. The world's most used social platforms, as you can see, is Facebook, sunod ang YouTube, sunod ang WhatsApp, and all of these things. Okay. This is updated in July 16, 2020. I don't know what's the most updated now, but as you can see, Facebook. And kung gumagamit ka ng Facebook, then most probably you are very prone to any type of attack. So, daily time spent with social media. Imagine, as you can see, no? So, in playing, umabot ng 1 hour, 1 hour ang music, 3 hours ang watching TV, mga mahilig dyan mag-K-drama, Netflix, Value, whatnot. Using social media, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Using the internet, in total, 6 hours and 42 minutes. Just imagine yung nauubos natin na oras sa daily, sa social media and sa internet. Actually, I am very guilty of this one, no? Kahit ako, kailangan ko na talagang baguhin yung aking routine. Pero ang hirap lang kasi because you really need to be online. Pag-prepare mo pa lang ng modules, pag-prepare mo pa lang ng klase, pag-prepare, all of the things that you have to prepare, you have to be online. No? So, ngayon, given alam natin na kailangan natin mag-online. So, ibig sabihin, protektahan natin ang mga sarili natin. Okay, so, COVID-19 increased social media use? Yes, kasi nga, nasa bahay lang tayo. In the Philippines, okay, so, wag na natin masyadong tingnan yan. Pwede nyo namang tingnan lang, no? Those are just numbers that indicators in the Philippines. Most probably, naglaki talaga, no? tumaas ang bilang ng mga tao na nag-subscribe sa PLDT, nag-subscribe sa Globe, nag-subscribe sa Smart para lang magkaroon ng internet sa bahay. And this is nothing new. We know this. Okay? So, again, Facebook pa rin ang pinakamataas dito sa Philippines. Sumunod ng konti ang YouTube and then Messenger, Instagram, and Twitter, and whatnot. Okay? And also, 9 hours sa atin dito, so we really have to do something about this. Pero hindi rin natin masisisi ang mga sarili natin because most probably you are doing your modules, you are doing a lot of things, so, yeah. Okay. So, social media etiquette. Ito na yung sinasabi natin kanina na etiquette, no? Think before you click. That's the very first one. So, start a conversation. Be very friendly, but do not talk to strangers. Adapt a familiar tone. Yung tama lang na boses, hindi masyadong, tawag dito, harsh, no? And then, responsible use of social media. You're in control of your feed. Recognize what's unhealthy and hit that unfollow button. Hindi yung kahit sino-sino na lang fina-follow nyo na page, kung sino-sino na lang fina-follow nyo na tao, no? So, you can unfollow them. Linis-linisan natin ang mga timeline natin sometimes, okay? Highlight your best self and turn all social media platforms into a living, breathing portfolio. Yun na nga, kung meron kang nakapost dyan na feeling mo hindi magugustuhan ng mga boss mo next time or colleagues or mga ng parents mo, then get rid of it. Never post criminal activities. Astaghfirullah. Could be used against you. Anyway, who would do this? Do not post, criminal activities. Be aware of the content you're consuming and what that content seems to want from you. Yun na nga. Tingnan natin, ano kaya ang objective nito? Nung nakita nyo yung challenge post, did you just take it as a challenge? Or kailangan nyo pang mag-reflect, ano kayang gusto nitong challenge na to? Diba? So we have to be really careful of these things. Next is, nothing is private online. Basta na-post mo na siya online, there is a way to find it. Kahit naka-private pa yung account mo, kung gusto ng hacker makita yon, meron siyang paraan. If there's a will, there's a way. Okay, kahit naka-private pa yan, kung gusto talaga ng hacker makuha yung information na yun, there is a way. So, nothing is private online. So, wag mo nang i-post, okay? Become a source of useful information. There you go. Do not spread fake news. But rather, ang i-post ninyo ay yung mga tamang information. Okay? Okay, that is the sources. Anyway, the other side of internet, we all know that there is a good and positive side of anything. Kahit tayo na mga tao, meron tayong light and dark side. So, the dark side of the internet is that the cybercrimes. Online sexual harassment on the rise, child pornography, human trafficking, rapes and whatnot. I don't know, there's a lot of things. Kidnapping by a pedophile. Pedophile is somebody, an adult grown man or woman that likes minority, yung mga bata, okay? And this could happen anywhere. Hindi lang ito dito, sa mga Scotland or sa, where is this? I'm not sure where that is. Oh, ayan, sa Manila. This is happening everywhere. Okay? And kahit sino, again, pwedeng maging biktima. So, how to be safe, no? Internet for children. Okay, so ways to love yourself online. Create strong passwords. Kung ayaw mo ng password, passphrase. Isang buong sentence ang gawin mong password, not a problem. That's okay. Mas gusto pa yan ng mga legit na website. Ganyan yung mga passwords mo. That is better. Again, do not tell anybody your password and change password every 2 months at least. Okay? Never use the same password on multiple accounts. Be diverse. Although mahirap to tandaan, no? Baka kasi, alam nyo, yung mga tao kasi minsan mahirap makaalala ng password. That is why isang password lang yung ginagamit. But, kailangan natin for our own protection. Okay? Next, lock your devices all the time. Huwag yung mga cellphones niyo, meron akong mga nakita dati ng mga bata na yung slide to unlock. Bay, gamitin niyo yung mga lock dyan, pin, pattern, gamitin niyo ang mga lock, okay? Do not be very complacent. Do not be relax. Huwag masyadong relax. Always log out of browsers, especially kung nasa internetan lang kayo nagamit. Okay, kung pwede nga i-clean nyo pa yung web browser. pag mag-alis na kayo sa internetan. Okay? Kailangan yan. Always log out of browsers. Never give your personal information again. There you go. Kahit marupok, huwag basta-basta magpauto. Huwag basta-basta magbigay ng personal na informasyon, lalo na sa hindi kakilala. Ayan. Okay. Next, do not log in on personal accounts on free or public Wi-Fi. Again, basta free or public Wi-Fi, nandyan ang mga online predators at saka mga interceptors. They can just get your username, your password habang sinisend mo siya sa IP address nung website. Okay? Dapat na-gets nyo na ito, guys. Hindi to automatic. Hindi porket mabilis yung takbo ng information from your laptop or from your device, papunta sa IP address or sa web storage, sa database nung inang website na pinupuntahan ninyo. Just because it takes only a millisecond doesn't mean na hindi siya ma-intercept in between. Kung mabilis lang siya, to the fact na mabilis talaga ang signal mag-travel. Light speed yan siya. That is why mabilis. But it doesn't mean na walang interception na nangyari sa gitna. Ang dami actually. Kung papag-aralan nyo ito sa computer science, ang daming nangyari in between, no? Ng pag-send mo ng message sa Facebook. Although, napansin niyo instantaneous, di ba? Pag-send mo dito, bagting agad doon sa receiver yung message. Pero, ang daming nangyayari in between. Okay? So, do not be very complacent. Again, just because you're using free or public Wi-Fi, do not just give information. Or do not even, especially mag-buy ka online, yung magbili ka online, mag-shopping ka online, tapos ang gamit mo, free or public Wi-Fi, tapos mag-enter ka ng credit card or any type of personal information, wala na, no? Mako-compromise talaga. Mako-compromise ang device mo, ang information mo. Next, be careful when making a screen name. Siguraduhin na pag ikaw gumawa ng screen name para sa mga online games, hindi kasama ang iyong tunay na pangalan, address, or birth date. Okay, so, be careful with this one. This is for the gamers out there. And then don't click on pop-ups or virus warnings. There you go. These warnings are now called scareware, which are fake security alerts telling you to click a link to download software or to remove the virus in your computer. Wag masyadong OA. Yung bang feeling ninyo kailangan nyo all the time mag-click ng mga ganun. Wag. Okay. Just make sure you are in a trusted website. Unfriend Facebook friends you don't know personally. Ayan. Okay, just unfriend them. Yung ang i-add mo na lang sa Facebook mo is yung mga totoo mong kakilala sa buong buhay. Don't be too public. Ayan, sa panahon ngayon, mahirap nang ibigay ang lahat-lahat. While sharing details about your life can be fun and exciting, there are just some things you should never ever share on social media. Home address, vacation details, ticket numbers, ayan. Ay nako, yung password ninyo, passport na bago lang nakuha, share ka agad sa Facebook. Nakapasa sa board exam or whatnot, share ka agad sa Facebook. Hindi natin alam ang evil eye, guys. So, huwag masyado, ha? Okay, next, sorry. Be wary of phishing scams. Okay, so I hope wary na talaga kayo ngayon. And then, pass this on. Help your loved ones love themselves. Okay. Since media and information literate na kayo, at pag napansin niyo na ang parents niyo ay hindi, or mga kapatid niyo ay hindi, teach them. Dahan-dahan. Huwag masyadong harsh na parang you know it all, no? Huwag masyadong harsh na parang ikaw na ang magaling. Pero, dahan-dahan lang. Masasabihin mo, tulad nung sinabi ko sa ate ko na, huwag mong replyan ba eh. Makukuha yung cellphone, yung information mo pag nireplyan mo yung mga scammers. Ganun lang, normal lang. No? You just have to tell them straight that it happens. It has happened, and it's still happening, and anybody could be a victim. No? So, I think that's it, no? So, I hope you really learned a lot from this lesson. At sana talaga mapanood nyo to because, again, I am giving you information that you could not just get from anywhere. Okay? So, thank you so much for watching. I am thanking you in advance for watching this video lesson. And see you next week with Module 3. So, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.